reach of 180. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford. And he weighed in. Amir Khan, he's Bolton's finest. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Ooh, that was a nasty right uppercut. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Just when the fight was getting interesting between Khan and Crawford back in 2019, it was stopped after an accidental groin shot. I mean, that will do it to you.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I'd ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? And now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realize that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
Just misses right uppercut. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You stay focused, mate. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch. Don't be looking at it for one shot at a time. Set him up. But you'll get back out there.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch out. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Situations like this target will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. A perfect counter lands. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Khan in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Here we go to the 4th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punching. Perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Oh, boy! And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. Back into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot. Misses with the straight left. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What wisdom is to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. Let's start the 6th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Good counter punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They block the hook. Punch and just got countered. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is not how the story was supposed. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Love the response, though. Got
And there's the bell for round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nope, that jab not going to score. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That left hook missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? A lot of effort being exerted here. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Looking to land the hooks. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Khan in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back.
And there's the bell to start round 9. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Misses with the straight left. He scores with the counter. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice job by him to block that jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice count. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Khan in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Come on, breathe. Don't...
And there's the bell for round 10. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout.
hurricane. Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the
What a night for a fight. We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the Pac-Man. What a career he... Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That punch landed. Missed with that right uppercut. Misses with the straight left. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that party coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Back and forth they go. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot.
1,
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Perfect counter shot. He blocks that right hook. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up.
You're better than this, kid.
There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Perfect counter lands. That left uppercut doesn't score. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Back at it in round 4. Shot. These two fighters are made for one another. They miss with the jab. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That counter shot lands. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Just misses with that uppercut. Nice counter. Punch, counter punch. That counter punch, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
They believe their fight.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Good counter punch. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
And Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind him.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
How about that final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's see about Sugar Ray in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken?
Let's go out there.
Let's start the 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Sugar Ray. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Just missed with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a scoring blow. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. About Leonard in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down.
You're much better than this.
There's the bell to start round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to blossom.
And he scores with the counter. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They exchange punches. A straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do different?
Win this round.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. And it appears they're out of... And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
What you see Mike there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well done with that counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack, then uppercut, then he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog, I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got us so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over.